1 2 1 2. All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Hey everybody, this is DFG, the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce. I'm coming live from the 571 where I'm having fun and I'm getting things done. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm not going to wear my heart on the sleeve. Right beside me, as always, I have the wonderful, lovely, my sister from the same Mr. and Mrs. Chocolate Pearl. How you doing, my favorite girl?
Hey, 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 this is Chocolate Pearl, ready to walk a New Year's world.
Oh yeah, that's what's
Yes,
up.
calling you from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, where I truly reside with my baby DJ Dabs. Hello, social media. Hello, everybody on the panel.
Definitely, definitely. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this next miss. This is Miss Snapple from the Big Apple. She's also a sister from the same mister. And you know, when if she's mad at you, she'll talk you and you'll get a blister. Go on, go on, Apple. Tell the people what you got.
I don't know about the blister part, but hey, everybody. Um, I'm good. I'm cooking my traditional New Year's Eve meal or New Year's Day meal. And that's about it. I'm excited. This is my favorite holiday. Well, one of them.
All right now. We have one of our usual participants today, Miss Kim. How you doing, Miss Kim?
I'm doing well
That's
as everybody else.
that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Always appreciative of you coming on because without people like you, my show would be a family call. But you family anyway, so let's get it on. Tonight's topic, I'm gonna keep this show pretty short. Tonight's topic is New Year, New You. And what I mean is, I don't know if you came in if there was a little survey I had up there, but one of the questions was, and it was a fill-in question. It was, what do you plan on changing in 2025? Um, 2025, we're coming up, we're getting a new commander in chief. We're getting a new administration. We're getting a whole lot of new things as we come into this year. Some people are looking at it with trepidation. Some people are looking at it with, um, some people looking forward to it. Me, I have mixed feelings. I want the guy to succeed because if he succeeds, the country succeeds. However, how he plans on getting there, a lot of people are not going to do well. That's just my personal opinion and not the opinion of the station. Uh, One thing that I plan on doing is, if y'all didn't know, I've been on a weight loss journey, and over 2024, I've lost 25.3 pounds, and I keep on going. I sent that out today to my immediate family, and I am I I'm really trying and working on getting that, and it's a combination of eating less, a little pharmaceutical assistance, and just not trying to break the old habits of me because my sisters can tell you that I used to shovel food. I would eat food like a human vacuum cleaner. Yes, you know a chocolate pearl. I used to eat like somebody was gonna steal my food. I remember our family used to be like, slow down, boy. Don't eat the food that fast. And ironically, my youngest two are the same way I am. And I've slowed down over the years. But saying that, one of the things that I have to do is, I got hit with a couple of bills last year that were kind of unexpected, but I got past that, and is to tighten up my financial ship and go and be able to get myself back on track as well as get to travel more, go see the country, get out of the DC area. One of the plans, I want to actually go on a cruise this year. Never been on one. And I would like to go on one, even if it's like I see that you go from as little as 3 days to a 2 week one. And if you got money like that, you can go even longer. Um, I just want to but I don't know about the seasickness and stuff like that. However, that's one thing I would like to do.
It's ways out of the seasickness because I get seasick which is crazy because I don't get seasick on a regular, smaller boat, but on a ship, if there's a lot of not turbulence, what's the word? Rocky waters, then you might get a little seasick. But there are so many different remedies that you can take. Like actually, believe it or not, eating green apples calms your nausea. Of course, you can do a medication and stuff like that, but there's other natural remedies that you can actually use to keep you from getting seasick or getting tremendously sick. And I've actually tried them and it works. It really does work. So there's ways I would start out small, so just to test the waters. I would start out to maybe a Thursday through Sunday situation. Is really inexpensive, especially if you go through Margaritaville. They have great specials. I was hoping that one year that we will all, as our family gathering, would be a cruise.
Well, we have siblings that have the desire but ain't got the funds.
Right, right. Today, at this point, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I understand
I
that,
have
but
a trip that I actually paid for and can't even. I'm going to struggle to go because I've already paid for. I already dished the money out. I just haven't set a date, but I'm gonna have to go and actually work while I'm there because I don't have that time off. But yeah, we run into some financial situations, but that's just a little small hardship. 2025, I feel I'm gonna see it better.
that's
And I
good.
didn't interrupt you, but I just felt I
Oh
needed to
no,
let
no. You used to doing that anyway, but that's
you.
another
Yeah.
story.
But I had to apologize because of the people out there don't realize it that I cut you off and not necessarily cut you off, but I cut you off. So
I
yeah,
know, I know. You said you wouldn't if you didn't love me, you wouldn't do it.
yeah.
Apple, have you ever been on a cruise?
No, I actually haven't, but I was invited to go on one this year, sometime this year. So I think I'm gonna maybe try it. But it's funny because my daughter is going on one in February with one of her close friends.
Okay.
So I said, if she can do it, I can do it. But I'm the type of person, I've always suffered from motion sickness. Like I get sick on the Staten Island ferry. So I don't know, you know, how I'm going to handle a whole cruise ship. But I heard it's better. The bigger the boat is better. But, Chocolate is telling me that she got sick on a bigger boat. So I don't know. I get sick on bus rides, but we'll see.
But like I said, there are remedies for that. And it also depends on what time of year you go because the rock, depends on what the rocky waters are. All the times that I've gone actually has been the time of year where there's rocky waters, unfortunately, because it's cheaper. But I still enjoy it myself. I still went on the boat, and I didn't get sick until maybe the second or third day, depending on how long I've been there. Um, so it's not bad at all. But I still say start out small, so you can test the waters of how much you can stand because you might not even get sick even though you get sick on smaller vessels. You might not get sick on a bigger vessel. I don't get sick on a smaller vessel, but I happen to get sick on a bigger vessel. Even though you get sick on smaller vessels, you might not get sick on a big. That was kind of a repeat right there, but other than that, I think you would enjoy that. Like I said, I hope that our family, our sibling reunion will be on a cruise in the next 2 years. If not next year, in the next 2 years, because they have so many cheap cruises that you can actually plan it, really soon,
Right,
it's
right.
on the spot situation. So, and it'll still be cost effective, so, but I would try it. I seriously would try it. I would
Uh,
love for us to do our cousin because was going to plan a female cousin trip. I would love to do that with us,
well,
but I don't think Dad's going
depends
to
on
want
which
me to
side.
go by
Depends on
myself
which
on
side.
a cruise. Huh?
Depends on which side.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I think it was both sides at one point. They both were talking about that. But this is more of the Martin side.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was more of the Martin side and not the Golden side. So, um, I think it would be great, but I still want to do it as a sibling situation because I think we will have a blast.
No, I agree. I agree. We kind of a year behind on our trips.
Yeah.
We gotta, we all gotta get our money right. And that's neither here nor there. Miss Kim, have you ever been on a cruise?
Yes, I went to the Bahamas in 1999, so it's been years.
Okay,
I had
okay.
just recently got divorced and went on a cruise.
Did you enjoy it? How was it?
I had a great time on the Carnival cruise. Left on Thursday and came back on a Sunday. It was like a Mother's Day cruise.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's what's up. Um, by the way, what are you in 2025? What do you plan on change or working on?
My health, that I got a lot of stuff going on right now. And with God grace, I'm hoping that things go well and I can get back to my old self to
Mhm.
be healthier. Got a lot of health issues right now, but got one that I'm really nervous about, but I'm leaving it in the hands of God.
That's,
That right there.
we
That right
all
there.
we're all gonna pray for we're all gonna pray that you have a positive outcome with your situation, and may you have that outcome that's desirous to you as well as your family, because
That right there.
Well, my
That right
family
there.
doesn't know what I'm going through. I did not tell them. So it's kind of like I'm holding everything in
uh,
Sometimes it's
because I don't
best
want to
that you
scare
do
them.
that. Right.
Uh,
Sometimes it's best that you do that.
yeah,
Uh,
especially with my girls.
yeah, and the reason why I say that, I've gone through, of course, I've gone through breast cancer, and
Yeah.
I told all of my family, well, I call it my immediate family right away. Um, However, I didn't tell them that I went for testing and all that other stuff. I only told I only told Apple that I actually went for testing, and then they found, something, and then they had to check to see
Mm-hmm.
if I had cancer. But I didn't tell everybody, because when you tell people, and I was telling this to my cousin and actually another person who had a breast cancer scare, I said, don't tell everybody. And the reason why
Right.
I say that is because they make you feel worse than what you are. And
Absolutely.
without them, purposely doing that, but they think they're trying to make you feel better, and sometimes that does not help. So
Right.
when you tell people before you actually know, you put worry in them and they put worry in it. And you don't need that negative
You
spirit.
know, well, worrying and stress is not good at
Yeah, it's
all.
not. It's not at all. So I suggest you keep as much as possible to yourself till you find out the results.
Right.
Then get the results. Then you can share it with them, because maybe then they'll be able to respond in a different manner. But I'll say, for instance, they'll say, well, God got you. Obviously, I do know God got you. You ain't got to tell me that.
Right.
You know,
You're
God,
right.
God's the one that put it in me. So he wants me to go through something, but I don't need you to put any negative vibes on me or tell me what I'm doing and what I'm not doing,
Yeah.
to try to make me feel better. And then it doesn't. The only thing it does is pisses me off.
And you're
So,
right, because I know my family, the first thing they will say is, well, you need to get home so we can see about you. Well, if I go back home, you're not going to see about me. I'm going
right.
to
Why
feel
you
like,
can't come see me? I'm the one that's sick. Why I got to come see you?
exactly. So
So
I
it's
just rather not even, let them know it after the fact.
right, right.
No, that makes sense on certain levels, because not everybody that smiles at you is for you.
No, a lot of people don't have my best interests at heart at
And
Right,
all.
not
right,
everybody who yells at you is your enemy.
Right.
right.
The Bible
Now, I
tells
didn't get
us,
to say anything, and I want to say that I hope that my 2025 is, I say, a little better than 2024 because you always want to strive for better. But
Hmm.
I actually had a good 2024. I met my future husband. He's changed my life in so many different ways, and
Amen.
even though he went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but we were there together to support each other. And I felt the
That makes it
support.
better.
He felt the support. So to me, this was so much better than my past 23, 24, 25 years of being with someone. This is so much better because I can see the togetherness. I can see the godliness of the situation. I can see the support, and
Doesn't
I
that
also,
feel wonderful to
oh
have that?
my goodness.
I
Oh
mean, just to
my Lord.
have that is like you can shout,
Let's not
shout
have
it to the
church
top
up
of
in
the
here.
mountain.
It is. It's a wonderful thing because I was always the strong one. I
Right.
don't have to be
Right.
now.
Hmm.
And it feels
Hmm.
good. When
Yeah.
I need to break down, I like today. I'm gonna use it as an example. Today was a struggle at work today. I mean, it seemed like all the devils were coming after me to the point
Hmm.
where I actually, in the middle of someone talking to me, I had to stop. I said, look, I'm sorry. I got to walk away. And I turned my computer off, or I locked my computer, and I grabbed my phone and I walked out. And I was walking in the parking lot in circles. And I called Dabs and said, look, I'm frustrated. And I
Yeah.
started crying, I
Yeah.
was frustrated. So to have that support, even though he wasn't supposed to, because he had a passenger in his car. He wasn't supposed to talk to me while he was on the phone, but he knew if I called that in the middle of the day like that, something had to be
Something's
wrong.
wrong. Yeah.
He called and he was there to hear me. And then, then after he heard me out and said a few words, and then he told me he has to finish his ride and he'll call me back. But just that little bit of time, that support made me
Yes.
feel better. So
Yes.
I don't feel I've ever had that outside of my siblings. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that was a wonderful feeling. So by 2025, I hope and pray that it progresses in a positive way with the man that I love and stands by
Mhm.
me. Not in front of me, not behind me, but by
But
me. You know what I'm
beside you.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that. So next year, I'm hoping that, yes, I do need to get my health back on track. I'm going through some uh, heart issues as well as, but my blood pressure has been going up and down. So I have to get back on track with my health, like you said with you. Um, and I also, we all want finances. So that's in everybody's book, even rich folks
Right.
want that. And so that I shouldn't have to say that. I think God already knows and he puts that at the top of the list.
Mhm.
But the stuff that I also would like to happen is to see that him and I will strive um, for a better life and also to continue to grow in the love that we have. You want to
I
say?
believe you'll get there. I believe it. Y'all are my idols. I look up to both of y'all, and it warms my heart. I always say I love Black love. I strive
Right.
for Black love, and Black love wins every time. So, yeah,
And I love it. I truly
yeah,
love it. And I hope
a
that,
power
our love
couple.
grows stronger
Yeah,
in throughout the years. I just put a video on Facebook about
I
from
saw it.
January all the way up until, this month of just him and I
Yeah,
and all the things. I told him, I said, we've taken more pictures in this 1 year than I've taken in the 23 years of my past marriage.
right. But it was beautiful. I loved
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Thank you. So I strive and I hope that everyone out there that's listening, uh, even though we have, for most of us, a lot of people did not want that person to win, but because he did win, there's nothing we can stop at this point. But we hope, like Dr. Dre, I mean Dr.
Feel good.
Yeah, thank you. Dr. Feelgood has said, Dr. Feelgood has said that, you know, we're hoping that he will do the right thing and not bring the country down, but actually elevate it to a better situation. I'm hoping that because he's in office, that he actually got to see a little bit more of what the world is going, what the country is going through, and that he would try to better it, and but all and not just one certain party or one certain society. So I'm praying that that's going to be a better 2025. Dad, you want to tell us what you would like? Because you did have a rough 2024. You know, going in the getting beat up and then in the emergency room, then laid off,
Yeah.
and then going through the trials and the tribulations of a lot of stuff. So what do you think?
I'm just hoping that don't happen again.
No repeats.
Yeah, no repeats, no repeats. I want to see, ever see 24 again. Yeah, it's been a little rough, and you know, I just, thank God I'm here, and could, live to see the next day, and just continue to move on. Somebody asked, we talked this morning on our workout. They're talking about one of the guys was, they were all discussing a resolution, and I said, and one said, no, I said, I don't do resolutions. I said, I don't think I've done resolutions probably since I was in college or something.
And that's why I didn't even say resolution, because you just lying to yourself.
Right, exactly. The resolution is nothing but a broken promise.
Right. So yeah, it's just like, I'm just gonna continue to try to do, the right things, the best things, and hopefully, hopefully 2025 turns out much better than it did last year. All I gotta say about that.
It will.
So, yeah.
You're 100%. We're all thinking that, and I'm just glad that that I'm grateful of 2024 for having a platform to be able to say what I want to say and get it out there, and get a fan or here two, a follower or two, or and just just be able, because this is not only a podcast, it's kind of a combination therapy session, a family call, it's just a way to bond outside of face to face.
Right.
And we love it. We got together twice this year. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best of circumstances. Um, but we are making ourselves get together on positive things in 25. We
Right.
want to meet to do positive things. We want to be able to enjoy ourselves and have fun like we did back in 21. Top golf. I know you're
Oh yeah,
top
that was
golf.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I unfortunately, financial situations has attacked a lot of us, but we made the best of it. Unfortunately, instead of us, like you said, instead of us doing our annual trip, we wind up doing two mini trips that was not necessarily happy occasions, but we still got together as a family. And anytime we get together as a family is always a joy. Um, we did somewhat many family events, like up north, everybody was there except for me. Down south, everybody was there except for maybe you and the three others. You know what I'm saying? So it was always someone missing during a family event. But at the end of the day, we still got to be with family. And to me, that's very important that we still try to stay as close as possible. I know that the Margaret's children, and I always try to, decipher which ones are who. The Margaret's children, we have actually, I feel we have grown closer throughout the years, due to, we're trying to keep our bond together. So and then when we feel like we miss each other, somebody will pop up, and or somebody we'll just do another call. And I hope in 2025 that that will continue, because we used to have a Sunday call, and that faded out, unfortunately. I hope that it will regenerate again in 2025, so we can bring that closeness back together, because we have nieces and nephews and grandchildren that we would like for them to get together a little bit more. Um, I went to this year to my oldest son's house for Christmas, and when I say that I had the best time ever um, this year for Christmas, I was on cloud nine the whole time, because it made me feel like we used to do when my kids were younger, how the family, got together and we had, dinner, a conversation, we joked about things, and we played games, and it was just a wonderful situation. And Dabs actually got to experience it, and he had a blast. And I don't know what it is, but he got along with everybody, and they talked to him like they knew him for years, type situation.
But
So,
most of our people never met a stranger anyway.
well, that's true. That's true. But that's basically what happened. My kids adore him. They even hugged him, and I actually heard Nicole say she loved you. Did you hear that? Yeah, she hugged you and said, "I love you." And I thought that that was a wonderful situation. So this year, I hope that that type of uh, camaraderie will be in 25 with me and my children.
Right. And
Thank
we have to purpose ourselves.
right.
It has to be purposed. And we always haven't been good at that. I can
No,
tell you from personal experience. We ain't always hit the mark. But the thing is, like the word says, we press towards the high, towards the mark of the high calling.
hmm
So we got to keep make it. Sometimes you can do everything right and stuff still go wrong, but you still have to make the effort.
right,
Still
right.
have to make the effort because
And that's what I'm hoping in 2025, that I was trying to say. I think Apple, when she went to visit in South Carolina, she got a chance to talk to my oldest and have a conversation about the dynamics between me and my children. And she was able to actually have a conversation. And I talked with him for about over 40, I think it was like 45 minutes yesterday on the way home. And it felt good that whatever she said got through to him, and he says he's going to try to do better. And that felt good, and I let him in a little bit more, because I shut down completely when it came to my children. So they don't know anything that's happening with me, mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, health wise and stuff like that. But because they are starting to call me a little bit more, it's a different dynamic, and I'm loving it. So I want to thank her for stepping in and trying to resolve any situations that I thought I didn't have but had.
well, that's kind of that's kind of what we do. We always, we've always played intermediaries and peacemakers.
Right.
So when we saw an issue, we didn't hide from it. We went and we challenged it, even to sometimes to our detriment. But that's what family does. And I could ask for a better family, but I wouldn't get one. So I got who I'm
Yeah,
glad who
that's
I
the thing.
got.
You gotta use what you got. You gotta
Hmm.
work with what you have. And sometimes working with what you have is hard.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you have the positive mindset and the drive to do it, you can do it. Look what we did with Puzzle.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
he's a totally different man now. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
So
But
it's just one.
that's still a work in progress, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
still a work
good.
in progress, but the job is being done.
Yeah,
See the
exactly.
results.
Exactly. So, like I said, I'm going to keep this show pretty short. I'm gonna begin to wind down now because we all, I don't know if y'all going to imbibe or not, but I want everybody to have time to celebrate with loved ones, get lit, get turned. You know, turnt means I'll be asleep probably around 10 o'clock. So
Yeah, I'm on my way to sound check at
oh
the
yeah,
church
you
singing
doing
tonight.
watch night?
Yeah, we're doing
Okay,
watch.
okay.
I got sound check at 9:30, but I said I was hopping on. At least this to be the last show of the year, and we starting good. So I wanted to be on here.
Oh no, I got you. I
I
definitely
ain't cooking nobody didn't know. Mommy made us. I don't know about you, but I know she made me, Apple, and Beanie cook a traditional New Year's dinner. I've been boycotting it for the last 3 or 4 years. So she could cook that meal on her own. I'm just not doing it.
So
I
cook
got
that meal for my loser, man.
I ain't losing my man because he's still gonna be the first man to walk through the front door.
I got you. And to everyone out there in YouTube land, Instagram land, and Facebook land, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for supporting us during 2024. Um, I want to grow this audience organically. I want us to, you know, come join the family. You're not guests, you're family, and we're gonna treat you as such, both good and bad. Don't be afraid to be clown because your family. Don't take it personal. Because we don't, you know, we always want to have fun. Before we go, I would like everybody on the panel to say just one thing you're looking forward to doing in 2025. I'm starting with you, Chocolate Pearl and Dads.
We want. Well, I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna let him speak for himself. See, I'm growing. um, I just want to say that I hope that everybody will prosper and anything that happened in 24, it will be better in 25. For whatever you do, strive for the higher goal and keep God first.
Okay.
What you wanna say?
Dads.
Oh, so he did all that.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go to Miss Kim.
What was the question again? I was looking at something. What did you say?
World. I was saying one thing that you want to get done in 2025.
Oh, since I've been living in Virginia, I haven't found a church here. So that's one thing I want to be able to find a church to get that spiritual nutrient back into my life. I just want just happiness. Just want to strive to continue to do better. I want to travel. I want to do the things that I set out to do in 24 that never got done, to be able to do that in 25 plus more, and a stronger relationship with my family because I don't have that.
All right, definitely. Apple.
I don't really have anything that I want to accomplish that I didn't want to accomplish throughout the years. Can you hear me? Okay, you guys can.
Yes, we can hear you.
I just want to continue working on myself. It was a tough year for all of us in the family, but especially me and our younger sister. Um, I just want to keep building, to make myself happy. I can't concentrate on anyone else's happiness, and that's something that I gotta teach myself going forward. And for 2025, I want to try to implement that, putting myself first for once, because I have a tendency to want to make sure everyone around me is happy and I'm miserable. So I'm going to continue trying to work on that for 2025. I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, but I believe that each year is a chance to make a new start. You shouldn't have specific goals because most of the time you don't stick to them. But if you continue to strive to make yourself happier and a better person, then that should be your ultimate goal. because I think that's what ultimately the resolutions are intended for. So that's about it. And I want everybody to, have a great new year, and I hope everyone's prosperous and happy. And I can't wait to see what it has in store for us.
Definitely. Before I go, I just wanted to play my New Year's video to the people out there. This is one of them. And let me go to the last one, and then I'm gonna close this out. Sound like a preacher.
You have to say that like 5 times before you
Yeah.
close out.
Be like Pastor White. Well, I'm gonna close this out by saying, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbors ain't. See y'all in 2025, kicking it live and making it good for everyone. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbor's aim.